Hello, and I've just noticed Emily has left a balloon and a hanger as she went upstairs, so that's nice of her. I hadn't realised until I clicked live. But anyway, so welcome to another Friday Live with Intrepid English, and today I am going to talk to you about adjective word order because I find this fascinating. So let's get started. Now, what's really interesting is adjectives in English have this very set word order. So if you're going to use more than one adjective, there is a very definitive order that you put them in. But if you ask a native English speaker, they will not know the actual order. They just know this rule instinctively, and it is a rule that cannot be violated. There are no exceptions. It's probably one of the few grammar rules in English where it's really set in stone. Okay, so, and this is why it's confusing for learners of English, because you have to learn this rule, whereas it's so instinctive for us native English speakers. So it's always in this order. So there's the opinion, okay, so lovely, beautiful, unusual, amazing, okay, and then you have size, so big, small, tall, and then you have the physical qualities, so thin, rough, it's difficult to, it feels horrible, smooth, untidy. Then you have the age, so young, old, and then the shape, round, rectangular, square. And then you have the origin. Then you have the color, so red, blue, yellow. Then you have the origin, so where it's from, so French, English, Japanese, Spanish. Then you have the material, so metal, plastic, silver, gold, wood. Then you have the purpose, so what the noun is used for. So it's used for cleaning, cooking, whittling, which is to whittle wood when you make shapes out of wood. So, for example, you could have, and you don't often have a very long noun phrase like this with lots of adjectives, but this is just an example for you. So you can have a lovely little old rectangular yellow French metal cooking knife. Okay, it's a very long sentence, isn't it? But if you mess with that order, if you change it around, it will sound so bizarre and so wrong. And it's such an odd thing because every English speaker knows this fact and uses this list, but none of us would be able to explain why most of the time. So, for example, you will never hear green big dragons. You will always hear big green dragons. Just a fact. Okay, you will never hear red amazing coat. Always her amazing red coat. Okay, so I'll give you some more examples of when the adjectives are in the correct order. So it was made of strange green metallic material. So okay, so you've got the opinion, then you've got the color, then you've got the material adjectives in that order. So you don't need to use all of them. So it's a long, narrow plastic brush. So again, you've got the size, long. Then you've got the shape, which is narrow, and then you've got plastic, which is material. So it's rare that you will have a really long phrase with every single adjective, but you do need to be aware of the order. So for example, panettone is a round Italian bread-like Christmas cake. So again, you've got round, you've got the shape, and then you've got the origin, Italian, and then you've got the material, bread-like, the type of noun. So you can also, as you heard, I said round Italian bread like Christmas cake. I didn't really use and. And the only reason when you would use and is when with the verb to be, and you use it with the last adjective. So for example, it is a sad, dark, and lonely place. Or the opposite, it is happy, warm, friendly place. So you can say and friendly and lonely, so with the last adjective. But it's not all that common. It's more common when the two adjectives are the same type. So for example, she has a blue and green coat. He is French and Italian. He is a French and Italian man. Okay. Or she is a French and Italian teacher, for example. So that is the word order. So it is very specific and it doesn't change. You can't move the order around to, as you're thinking. It needs to be in the correct order. So remember, it's opinion, size, age. I need to check my list. So yeah, opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, and purpose. Okay, so I put this in the comments, so you've got the list in the comments written down of the word order. And please, if you can, think of a noun phrase using as many adjectives as possible in the correct order and put them in the comments below. That would be absolutely fantastic. So you can either comment here on the YouTube channel, or you can comment on, if you are one of our students, you can comment on the Intrepid English Ask Us Anything page under this video that I'm going to put in our group. Otherwise, please feel free to comment, because we are on Facebook or YouTube or on LinkedIn now. So in the meantime, don't hesitate to ask any questions you might have that you would want me to answer in English. And I hope you have an absolutely wonderful weekend. Bye now.